viewers, and welcome to the first episode of the Intellect only series. Unfortunately, I missed the cutoff for Alpha 20 by a little bit. It interrupted the end of the Strength series, so we are having to do this series in Alpha 21, which is going to present its own set of challenges, but that's irrelevant. Let's not make excuses before it even starts, shall we? So, if you're not familiar with my single stat series here in 7 Days to Die, I'll just explain the rules real quick. So, first of all, rule number 1, don't die. If we die, the series ends, so sad day. Number 2, we have to max out the skill tree for the specific stat, in this case, the intellect tree. So we have to fill up every single possible point we can in every skill. Once that tree is maxed, once that has been accomplished, we then have to beat the next horde. Whether that happens to be the same day of us putting our last point in, or exactly 7 days later, when the next horde comes, that'll be determined by the numbers, I guess. So, for the specific rule sets that we're using for this game itself, here are the rules basically for the world. I have used the same rule set for each of the stat line series, so I have not changed anything. I know people groan and grumble about loot respawn or airdrops, whatever. I don't care. It's on because it was on in the first one, and I've just continued it. So one of the things that I am implementing for this particular series in the past, what I have done is fixed up the POI I've lived in to like a new condition. Kind of irrelevant. We did some things in the Strength series that were more quality of life than basically cosmetic, i.e. the automatic gates, which were very helpful. In this series, I think the extra rule, or whatever it is that we're going to do, since we are going to be able to craft basically everything going down this skill tree, I intend to make every one of the vehicles to include the gyrocopter. So once we defeat our final horde, we need to pack up everything that we possibly can fit on our person and in the cargo area of the gyrocopter, and we must fly away and get out of this place. Try and find somewhere new to settle down, because I have a feeling it's going to be a little dangerous around these parts. Right where I spawned in this field here, I kind of poked my head around a little bit just to see what was around. There is a little medical ER place right in front of us on the other side of the building that we're directly looking at. And being that physician is one of our skills that we have in this stat line, I think we're probably going to just settle there. In the past, I have selected a specific POI I wanted to live in and tailored everything towards that. In this instance, I've just decided that's where we're going to stay. So I'm going to shut up and we're just going to start getting into these initial quests done. So we just need to start punching grass. Grab a little extra, because definitely want some more clothing. Put down our bed and pick it back up. We don't need this note. Alright. I like that it gives us our handy-dandy notifications of where we can pick up stuff at. Grab a little extra wood. Find some stones. How are there no stones laying around here? What's going on here? There's some. Also, I failed to mention that I did give myself a level 1 mining helmet with a helmet light mod in it, and again, that's just for you guys to be able to see a little bit better when I go into POIs and actually have some semblance of an idea of what I'm doing. Let me grab some wood from this tree real quick. Alright, what do you want us to make now? A club. So we're probably going to stick with this club for now until... Since in this series, batons are where it's at, I like to try and stick with the main weapon that's available for the stat line we're working on. So we're probably going to stick with the club until we can get enough materials to make ourselves a baton. Which I imagine is probably going to take a little bit. More stone. Probably just gonna go ahead and chip at this thing for a little bit. Alright. That'll allow us to make a couple more arrows, once we find some more bird nests anyway. Alright, we're done with that. Okay. It would seem that the trader is not that far away, so that's good to know. Because I'd like to do me some missions. And if we have daring adventure and better barter in this series, that's going to be helpful. So probably going to be making good friends with whoever the trader happens to be. Now, we did get some skill points. Typically what I like to do is I like to go ahead and just get ahead of all the skills that are like, oh, you need this much in here before you can upgrade. So I like to put 2 points in there. I want to get started on having a workbench and a vehicle. So putting points in there would give us definitely points towards crafting those things, but we do need batons, and putting points in here gives you books towards the skills that you're planning on using. Find more batons and baton parts, so we definitely need to do that. I feel like getting our hands on a workstation early is probably going to be in our best interest, because the sooner we can get the workbench and the cement mixer and all that, we can start fortifying our base that we're going to build. So let's just shut up and go ahead and go towards the location that I'm going to be living in. A little bit of XP on our way here. So there's the clinic right there that we're going to be staying at. So one of the things that I have done with my Turn Up series is structure the videos so that they run from 4 a.m. to 4 a.m. And I kind of like that format a little bit better than what I have done with the other series. And that was just play for an hour-ish and then stop when that's done. It just makes things easier when it comes time to structure and edit the episodes. Can't search that. I don't want to grab too many things. Since we're going to be living here, there's no need to just grab and hoard everything, but I do want to make sure we don't miss out on any batons or baton parts or vehicle books or anything like that. So again, I'm still grabbing that stuff anyway because I just can't help myself. If you've ever watched me play, I am a loot goblin in any game I play. Nails are good, so we can build storage boxes. Grab the stuff on the outside, and I'm sure we can find a desk or something to store this crap in once we get inside. Again, hopefully we can get our hands on a baton quickly. Maybe even... those chairs have leather. Maybe we can take apart a sink or something. Some pipe. I don't want to be running around half the episode with a club in our hand. Cooking book. Don't even have any points in that, but always seem to get my hands on those. Alright, I know there's a dude that pops out of there. I did this POI not that long ago. Really, bro? Here he comes. I was gonna say, I know I have zombie spawns on, so... it's always so, horrible in the beginning. You have no stamina. You do crap for damage. I was gonna say, I sure hope he's gonna die on that one. Alright. Can I get a baton? Somewhere. Harvesting tools, yes please. So if this was Alpha 20, I would just simply put points in stuff and be able to craft things, so we'd already be able to craft the baton. But unfortunately, that's not the way things work nowadays. There's a sink right there. So what we can do is we can scrap that chair for leather. Then we should be able to harvest this for pipe. Right, I don't know how much we need. Pipe baton. Or 3. Okay, cool. So we can make one. Good. So we're going to go ahead and scrap the club then. No intentions of using it anymore. Because we have points in the intellect tree, I've never even really used this thing. It doesn't Anyway, what I was saying is, so since we have points in Electrocutioner and Intellect, that's going to help us just do some more damage. So all batons deal 10% more damage. Stamina costs are reduced, so that should help us slightly. Somebody outside, maybe? Oh, nope. Get up. She's down. Let's take advantage. Hit them while they're down. Ooh, right in the mouth. Somebody's interested from outside. Now they're going to try and bash their way in. Lovely. He's probably going to come in just the same way we did. Hopefully we're not getting pinched in here. Hit the door. Close the door. Oof. That was close. So if you wait for them to hit the door, they have to like kind of wind up and charge their attack again. So you have time to pop the door open and give them a little surprise. Swing. Yep. That's why I wanted to come take care of him so he didn't bash his way through and pinch us from behind. So hitting through the holes in doors is a little sketchy at times, to say the least. The spear works really well to stab through those holes. Stuff that has kind of like a sweeping attack is a little more difficult. Things like the sledgehammer, you're basically just gonna destroy the door. Alright, nothing spectacular there. Need to figure out where we are gonna set up shop so I can just start dumping a bunch of loot to a container. Have everything. Hello, what are you doing? Oops. But actually killed him. Surprisingly. Do not have this POI memorized. Again, I have been here before. I see things that I remember. Things that I forget. I remember the loot stasher. That's good to find. It's real good. Save that sham sandwich until we find some goldenrod in the event that we get the poopy squirts. Just making sure those weren't fake walls that somebody was going to bust their way out of. Is it too much to ask for a toilet pistol this early? Care about paper right now. Probably not going to craft too much shotgun ammo. Not really sure what else paper is used for. Excuse me. This could be really bad. There are lots of... several sets of footsteps. Close. Ooh. It's not letting us... oh crap. Get rid of the stamina. Swing! I have no stamina. That was fun. Let's go ahead and use one of those bandages we got. Thankfully we didn't get infected or lacerated or broken bones or fatigued. That was really bad. Probably should have just pushed out into the room once I knew there was more than one. So again, yeah, I don't have this POI memorized, so I don't know where they're all going to pop out from. Mushroom spores. Oh, stop it. Let's just go ahead and slap those on the wall here so they'll go ahead and start growing. Anything good? Lockpicks? Nope, just cash. Oh, didn't take that. Don't care about paper. So this looked like it was some sort of nursing station here. We'll see if we can shove some loot in something. So, yep, there's the loot stash there, but I remember we come in from that side somewhere. That door, maybe? Surprised I have found 0 baton anything. Usually I find pipe batons and stun batons everywhere. Got a plaster cast already, that's good. Potatoes good. Food is usually a little bit of a struggle in the beginning. Good thing we have cornmeal to the rescue. Oh, Alright. Let's just start sticking some stuff in here we're not going to need right away. Like that. And we have more room for juicy loot, and we'll just come back to the nursing station here when ready. I think your weapon that you use with your stats should do more damage when you sneak attack. Those do a lot. I'm not sure specifically why. Excuse you. Ma'am. Oh, they can swat while they're laying on the ground? What was that? She looks like she was swinging at a fly that was bugging her. Alright, we can make goldenrod tea, so that's good. And look, we find some goldenrod, imagine that. Level 5 stun baton. If I say that, will I find it? What up, kid? I have no arrows, so you're lucky. Oof. And I'm lucky that was a one tap. Archery book. Flaming arrows. Sounds like fun. Maybe a little early for that, but take it. Another potato. I'll look to see if these were... Nope, they're not cooked, so... You can eat them raw. And look, a cooking grill. So we've already got a cooking pot and a cooking grill. How cool is that? Haven't even finished clearing out our first POI yet. Oh, and another cooking grill, just in case. Sucks not having any arrows. I should have went around and looked for more bird nests. Guy there and her, but she's easier to get to. Just the one. We can handle him. Safe there. Probably not going to be getting into that anytime soon, but since it's in our base, we'll just get to it when we get to it. Probably should go ahead and put down our land claim block. Can we stick this in the ceiling? It's, can't we put it in that corner? Let's just go ahead and stick it there. It's up and out of the way. Got it down. Bedroll too, maybe be a good idea. What? Not sure what that problem was, but okay. There's a button. I think when we push that, it opens up the loot area, and I believe all the zombies are hidden, so you can't really get a chance to hit them. Somebody falls out of the ceiling here. It's like a scripted event. One of these panels. So you try and run away from the chaos you cause by pushing the button, and you just get jumped by somebody falling out of the ceiling. Okay, he's the second one that's done that. Is that a defense mechanism so when you move in to attack them while they're down, they can hit you? That's new? Or seems like it anyway. First workstation book. Let's go ahead and stash some more stuff in here that we're probably not going to need right away. Food is starting to get low. We should probably stay on top of that before it becomes an issue. Early game is rough for everything. We have crap for stamina, crap for damage, crap for supplies. This could get pretty ugly. Our weapon selection is rather limited. We have no arrows. Ooh, what is that? That'll be handy later, but not now. As soon as we get near that loot, they're just gonna start spawning in, and dude's gonna drop out of the ceiling in here. So we're just gonna book it back in here and try and take them on one at a time. Where'd he go? I just heard a cop winding up some puke. That's not a good thing. Where'd oh boy go from the ceiling? I don't know where Cop Man went. I hear him coming though. Oh, there he is. I saw his arm. Run away. That door's not going to be any use against a cop, but the other zombies, it should be. I want to get those out of the way so I don't get stuck on them. Somebody's trying to bash their way in from outside. He's going to be the first one at the door, isn't he? About to die on the first episode. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that door's gone. I'm just going to let him blow up. I can't. There's no way I'm going to be able to damage him enough. So living in this POI is going to be a huge pain in the butt, because it would seem that we are basically in a city. So that just means we are going to constantly get bombarded by zombies coming from everywhere. This is probably going to be a horrible idea. We may end up needing to live on the roof so we can stay up and away from them. Probably not going to get into that anytime soon. Definitely not bashing into it with a level 1 stone axe. Knife guy, don't really care about. Could probably put this. Health is low. Sure, it's better than nothing. Steel club parts we don't need. Let's rake into these boxes. Alright, so one of the things I like to do for editing, if you have not seen any of my previous videos, is I like to chop into all the boxes and then start looting them. Save you guys the trouble of watching me chop into things. Vitamins good. Don't need knuckles, think so. This is open now. I want to put a hatch there. I don't want people just walking straight in our base. It's a no for me, dog. So at least we have something to hold them up. No, can't reinforce it with wood. Level 3 club, that's not what we want. We want batons. Alright, so we've got our bedroll down. We've got our land claim block. Back here yet. Oh no, we're encumbered. Get ready to see that a lot. Well, it's starting to get late already. Oh, it's only noon. Why are we hearing crickets? Alright, painkiller, that's good. Getting ahead of our med supplies and some honey in case we get an infection. Great. Alright, so here's the nursing station. That's where we stash the stuff. Yeah, it connects right here, so that's good. We'll probably make this our base of operations in here, since it's a little more protected, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not so much from the outside. But, let's go ahead and stash some stuff in here again that we're not going to need. We're going to keep the stuff we're going to sell. We can go to the trader and get those experience points and whatever cash they're going to give us. Find out who the trader is. Store some stuff in here. So yeah, let's go ahead and head towards the trader now while it's still daylight. I can maybe bash into that overnight or something. I don't know, but now it's definitely not the time for that. Going that way. I'm gonna loot some stuff along the way again. Maybe we'll get lucky, find a better baton or baton parts. See, we found feathers. We can go ahead and craft some more arrows. I'm just gonna store the stuff we don't need in there. Everything. We'll take that in case we need to repair our pipe baton, which we should probably do. And let's head to the trader. After we make some arrows, of course. Not going to grab anything unless it's something useful to us. So, in the beginning here, we're on foot, we're slow. Obviously, running 4 to 4. It's going to be about an hour episode. However, that means the slower it takes for us to get to different places, POIs, that we're looting and doing missions for, and visiting the trader, and running back home, and building our horde base. There's going to be a lot less content in the beginning, and it sucks. There's some coal. I want to go ahead and grab this. I use coal for fuel in my crafting stations simply because it has the best burn time, and I really haven't been making much gunpowder the last numerous times that I've played. So I can save it for that, or just stash it up and have stuff to burn and use my wood for crafting projects, especially when we start working on our horde base. We're going to need as much of that as possible. So I want to make sure I have plenty on hand. Let's make some more arrows. Do not like not having those. Getting that extra stealth sneak damage in is definitely very nice. Is Trader Jen? I think it is. Let's just go ahead and loot everything, and then we'll see what we can sell her and ditch when we're done. I'm not that familiar with her location and where all the loot stuff is. So we'll just try and hit everything that I can. Go through all of her personal belongings here and take whatever we want. Sell them back to her. Extra coal's good. May or may not make coffee. I don't know. We'll see. We can make a bone knife. Probably should do that so we can go ahead and get our hands on a chicken or a rabbit or something. Plenty of cornmeal, damn. BDU top, yeah, we'll wear that. So we're gonna scrap that. BDU outfits are nice. They're good, kind of jack of all trades. They're not great for heat or cold, but they're also not terrible. Can wear those instead of that. It's not armor, but it'll give us a little bit of something. What is this? Agility. That's not helpful. Need nerdy glasses for this series. Also, that'll also give us more XP. Salvage tools. Yep. We'll take it. We can make a wrench. Sweet. We're already encumbered. Good thing we're at the trader. Let's go ahead and check the ambulance and the tents out front. Those are just player vending machines. So in this series, I will be keeping the, as I refer to them as doo-doo bandages. Oh, this we can loot, I think. Nope, not this time. Because we can actually make medicated bandages with them. This one? Really? I mean, run all the way over here for nothing? They're not going to break through that gate. So they can just sit there for a minute until we're ready to leave. If selling doesn't get us unencumbered, we may just stash some stuff here since we know we'll be coming back at some point anyway. Oh, first vehicle book. And a wheel. That's a good start. The clay that we have, let's go ahead and take that. Oh. We're going to go ahead and get started crafting cobblestone so we can get ahead on that and also free up at least a slot. because we're either going to have more clay or stone, or it's going to even out and it'll be fine either way. Armor crafting, probably not going to be crafting any armor. I'd rather have the XP and cash for selling it. This I will use. Any mods that could even potentially be useful, I'm going to read. Check around the outside. Too bad we can't harvest all this goldenrod and make some juicy tea. Another workstation book in the trash next to the workstation. Very nice. And another workstation book. Don't mind if I do. And another one. Thank you very much. And we can already make a forge. Very nice. I think we need stone, pipes, leather, that sort of thing. We're definitely going to go ahead and get that crafted ASAP. That could be a good reason to go home after this, even if we get a mission or not. Lockpicks. Alright. We can't use Jen's back door? What a prude. Slow as we're moving, I don't know that we're going to have time to do a mission. We can probably grab one, maybe if there's something in the direction of the house. And have that in our back pocket so when the next day starts we can just jump right on it. See, stuff like this I'll just go ahead and use. Again, that could play into my series that I could potentially do moving forward here once we fly out of this place using a gyrocopter. Supposing we survive long enough and do so. Maybe we can use that to our advantage to lead into another series. I always thought that'd be kind of a fun idea. Who hold that? I'll take this. And I'll take that back, thanks. Repair tool, yep. Trying to make sure I don't make this, or use the sledgehammer book or something. Is there anything back here, or is this the door I couldn't get in?
I've got it all.
Yep. Heads, drugs, boobs. Got it. I am well aware of what you have, Jen. I think everybody is. I was gonna say, where's my quest finishing? Hey, we didn't finish our level out? That's BS. Whatever. Buy my shit, Jen. There we go. Now we leveled up. Here we get a little bit of XP for all that. I always rush and miss something, so I am trying to make sure that I go through here diligently and look at everything. We are definitely still encumbered. We've got stuff down here in our hotbar that doesn't need to be there. She does have some more Forge Ahead books, which are pretty juicy looking, but that would literally be all of our cash just to buy one. We do have until day 4. Definitely going to need to get our hands on a water filter, most likely. I've found quite a bit of murky water, and we have a cooking pot already. I don't think it's even worth looking at that. Our house is south of here, so let's see what jobs she has. We're to 92 meters south. What were we, like 300 away? So.
I think I've got a job
Mausoleums. Yeah, we'll take that.
I have a protection payment coming up soon.
Well, that sounds like a you problem. I don't need to hurry for you. Let's go ahead and get rid of these clowns. Assign our skill point to bird nest. Listen. Some stone. Oh, because we used our stone for the cobblestone, dummy. Let's not stand out here. Let's figure out where we want to put the skill point. Since we're starting on missions, I feel like Daring Adventure or Better Barter would be a good idea. Better items and 5% more dukes for doing the missions. or just 5% better selling and trading. So since we're on a mission right now, I think I'm going to just do that. And we're probably going to be doing quite a few missions throughout the life of this series. So the longer we stay alive, the more time there is to do missions. This is just a fetch, so I mean, I don't know how fast we're going to be blitzing, moving super slow with no stamina, but we could just grab the supplies if they're easy to get and leave, have the POI marked, and come back and loot if it's starting to get late, because the zombies are going to speed up a little bit. We'll just have to kind of pay attention to the clock. I want to get home and drop this crap off. Look, buddy, I'm just trying to get home. I don't have any spare change, okay? Said I don't have any spare change, bro. Better back up, Terry. I'm gonna go ahead and smack this coal lump too. It gives us stone and more coal. Never a dull moment around here. Alright, I'll leave the rest of that node there so we can grab it later. Let's get back to the house and drop this crap off for real. Alright, let's go ahead and craft a bone knife. The off chance we find a chicken or something, we can skin it. We're definitely going to be needing some food. And water. Go ahead and make a storage chest. I like to use the writable storage boxes, so we'll eventually switch over to those once I get enough nails. Requires 10 nails per box, so I'm going to save those up. No, thank you. Clinic is closed. There's a pandemic. Go home. We can stick it up on that wall there. That way it's up and out of the way. Zombies aren't going to be hitting it. Let's put a bunch of crap in it. Alright, that looks good for now. Alright, let's go ahead and put down a campfire. Can we sit on this desk? Sure. Let's do that. Let's do that and that. Recipes. Goldenrod tea requires cooked water already. Just go ahead and throw all our fuel in there for right now. Let's get that water cooked up. We'll make some goldenrod tea so we can actually make use of these sandwiches without fear of having diarrhea. That's never a fun time. I like to leave these plants whole because if you throw them in a forge, you'll get more clay. If you scrap them, they'll turn into clay that you can then smelt. But if you throw this in just like that, you'll get more than if you scrap it and stick it in there. I do have a video that goes over all that and the amounts. I need some more stone. Burned it all up making cobblestone. It is 6:30. Mission's not that far away. That's going to take a while. Let's go ahead and do that. We just set it up so that we have burn time that's less than what it's going to take to cook. We'll grab this. And let's go head towards that mission real quick. Again, we'll see if we can grab the supplies and get out of there, and then we'll mark it and go back and loot if we have to. Or maybe we'll get the whole thing done at one time, if we're quick enough. This is the part where in a normal game I would be like, oh, I'll just save it, so if we screw up, I can reload and try it again. Doesn't work that way here. Hello, Mr. Mo. Is he feral? Nope. You're a crawler. Hiding in this grass, buddy? Some more feathers. I'm going to grab the stones that I see laying around so that we can make some more arrows. Stay on top of that. Stay on top of our cobblestone production. This is not as convenient as I thought it was to get to. I'm going to cut through people's yards and stuff to get there. Uh-oh. Yards mean mailboxes. And, what is this? Shotgun Messiah. Start with a bang. Let's do it. Alright. Oh, there's a rabbit. It looks like he may be trapped inside the walls here with us, so we may be able to get him before we leave. Definitely gonna be zombies hiding in holes. Right, Doofus is stuck over there behind a fence. Thank you for delaying yourself getting to me. He's spazzing out. In a hurry. Search that. The supplies appear to be in there. Sure, why not? Who doesn't need cloth? Worst case, we use it as toilet paper, right? I think somebody's coming out of that hole. Oh, okay. Oh, he's phasing through walls. I should probably be worried. I did not install a mod that allows them to do that. I am interested in playing this game with a mod that is a basically a headshot only. Because, you know, the zombies are supposed to be killed only by headshots, so I thought that would be kind of cool. I don't know what the other rules for the series would be other than just play it. Are you busting out of there? What? I saw your feet. Oof. Did not stick the landing. But sticking your booty out ain't helping you either. And she woke up, but got rid of one. Them come to us. Maybe she'll stumble too. I don't think she can walk too great in those stilettos. Although that was pretty damn graceful and way better than I could have done. Thank you. It's not a clear mission, so we're not going to get any indication if all the zombies are dead. But we are at the supplies, so let's loot and scoot. Spike mod, I don't think we can put on a baton. Another vehicle book. Some oil shield that'll be handy way later on. Some Brussels sprouts. Probably not going to craft beer. It's good in the Fortitude series. Using knuckles. Getting into fisticuffs. Zombies. So it is early enough. We can head back to the trader. We can turn this in really quick. And, oh! Why are we being... Oh, the bunny was actually pushing us up. Didn't we get a new knife? Did. So, get some meat. I had already forgotten about the bunny, so that was fortunate. So anyway, let's go back and turn in. Grab that other quest that was not as far away. And head back home, because it's going to be late. I don't really need those seeds. But I think they will buy seeds now, so we'll sell them. Thank you, sir. Iron arrows or those bolts? I think those were just bolts, so those are not going to be helpful to us. More damage to vultures. Sure. They're usually not that hard to kill. Man, we have not found any pipe weapons or anything. Usually you find like a pipe shotgun or something at least. Pipe pistol. Pipe machine gun. Checking every mailbox we can. And I will also be double looting any mailboxes we can for mailboxes that are at missions. Can you stop searching, please? Thank you. Playing the Turn Up series and having fast looting on is ruining me again, because I expect to be able to just hit something and know what's in it. Alright, well, we'll be indoors doing missions, so that's fine with me. Alright, some more med supplies are always good. Search this trash in this car, and then get to Jen and get home. Uh-oh. That's a big boy. AKA a walking chunk of XP, but we don't have time. All right, Jen, I finished your stupid mission.
You got
Give me
the
something
Dukes.
good.
Congratulations.
No, I don't have the Dukes yet. I haven't eaten this
I
shim
can make my
sandwich.
way to the Duke now.
Crafting skill magazines are going to be it in the beginning. This
You look like you
fetch
can handle yourself.
Gilbert
Wanna earn
residence.
some? I had a good feeling about you.
What do we have to sell you? You want some seeds? Promise it's not oregano. Spikes mod can only be in clubs, so we're gonna get rid of that.
Thanks for letting me take care of you. And tell your friends.
All right, repair tool, use, harvesting, use, trap crafting, definitely. I definitely intend to put as many traps in our horde base as possible. I have an idea in my head of the design I would like to use. It's well, what do we need? Oh, we need plant fibers. We're gonna definitely need a better axe, especially if we end up having to chop into that locked loot chest. Let's go ahead and kill this clown. And we're getting close to leveling up again. Alright. Let's craft that level 3 stone axe. Scrap that one. And for real this time, go home. Alright, so we made it back home. I didn't even look and see if these vending machines work. So look at that, we have our own personal vending machine. We can even buy some eye candy and if we can get this loot chest open. Again, that's going to use up all of our cash. So I think we need a workbench to make the wrench, which we can craft. No, we don't. We just need a lot of forged iron, which I don't think we have that much. So alright, so our water is done crafting, but we ran out of fuel, which is fine. That was the whole point. I have not installed the mod that allows you to, your crafting stations to turn themselves off when they run out of fuel. Let me go ahead and get some of this loot put away and sorted, and we're gonna get some goldenrod crafted. We're gonna have to take advantage of these sham sandwiches. Alright, so we can make some grilled corn, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We can make cornbread. We can make charred meat. And we can make some boiled eggs. Which is gonna use up some water. I'd rather make this. And so, we'll just go ahead and let this stuff get crafted so we can get our food and hunger, situated. People creeping around outside. We're definitely going to end up probably having to reinforce these walls and maybe even put a door to the outside there. Out of this safe and that loot box out here, I would much prefer to get into this. I feel like we would have a more substantial loot come out of it. So I want to go ahead and try and lockpick into this. We do only have 2 lockpicks. We don't have any lockpicking skill. Hopefully we can get lucky. Man, that was probably the greatest thing that could have happened. Now give me something good. Not really. Repair tools, fine. We are not going to craft rifles in this series. We don't have any rifle skill. I don't typically use that, and it's going to take way too long to get to the sniper rifle, so that's going to end up getting sold. I don't know if we can put the burning shaft mod on our pipe weapon. We cannot. That's a shame. Can we put it on our stone axe? Oh, we already put something on it. Damn it. Oh, that's a damn shame. So, we need 12 forged iron to make a wrench. We only have 10. So, as soon as we can get our hands on 2 more, we should actually be able to make it. That'll be nice. Then we can just go ahead and start disassembling everything, getting all the parts we're going to need to make our traps and everything else. And we've got a visitor. Thinks this is a 24-hour clinic or something. Sir, the only thing we dish out here is pain. Not pain medicine, you have that mistaken. Go somewhere else for that. I am going to put a storage box here. The purpose of that is going to be our vendor box, so anything we're going to sell is going to go in there. Who's going to buy that? Since we can't put this in a baton, I guess we can sell it. So we're going to go ahead and move our cash and sellable items into that box. That way we can check it whenever we're heading out to see the merchant, so we can do that. So we do still have 2 lockpicks. We can try and get into this safe real quick. We had luck with the first one. Maybe we'll get lucky again. All right. Well, we are going to count our blessings here. What is this? Proof fittings. We don't even have any armor to put that in. It's just ridiculous. I mean, this series, we're going to be putting points in lockpicking in, I think, right? Isn't this the one? Isn't lockpicking in here? Yeah. Good. They don't like that wall, so that's a problem. If we go over here, will they follow us? Stop hitting my base, please. And like I said, this is going to be a problem moving in the city. We're just going to constantly be getting bombarded. We're going to have to reinforce these walls or put ourselves in a position that they can't actually get to us if they break through. The walls are already cobblestone, so that's cool. I feel like we could peek our head in there. Sneak next door, see what there is. Take her out, maybe. Yep. Get a little bit of XP. We're getting close to that level up. It's a good place to look for chickens and stuff, too. I thought about putting the horde base in the field out here behind there. I'm actually thinking I might just build it in the middle of the street here. And then we can just use this street as our runway when, thinking positively the series is over and we need to fly away. We just go straight down the street and take off. Either direction. Looks like wasteland. We probably don't want to go that way. So I might just build it right here, just far enough away from my base that hopefully they don't spawn and in the base and around it and bash through to get to us. Maybe we'll build it down a little bit further. Maybe we'll build it going into Tim's Beer and Jim's Gun Fortress. A nail. 9 more, we can build a good storage box. Don't really need any of that. Oh, kid. It ain't that serious. You're on jog, you're not on sprint. Really like to get a better pipe baton. I don't want to go in the beer and liquor, I want to go in the gun fortress. Through this door and these bars. This is probably not gonna happen. Alright, well that probably took way more time than I should have allotted for that. I should have been doing more constructive things. It's nighttime. This is a level 3 POI. We have a level 1 pipe baton. I don't know what's in here. I'm assuming this is the loot stash, so there's probably a lot of zombies. This could go poorly for me. Let's try not to end the series on day 1, right? We're just gonna be selling those things. Well, nobody woke up, so that's good, right? Anything else we can reach from here? No? Can we take that sweet outfit? Is there anybody even in here? I bust out of the ceiling? Sounds like 2, maybe? Strike fast, strike hard! Hey, and look at that. It was worth it. Should have some decent loot in here for us, right? Something. Stun baton? No? Go ahead and wear that. Yeah, we're encumbered, I know. I'm always encumbered. That's my secret! Hey, a level 2 baton, look out now. We are coming, world. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we don't have any pipes with us, so we can't repair it. Fine. Holy cow. We'll sort all this stuff out at home. Again, I'm not familiar with this POI, and I hear footsteps outside. I don't want to get trapped in here. No, she didn't even hear us till we hit that trash. That's fine, though. Thank you for your XP. I'm not going to wear any of those clothes, but worst case, Jen will buy them. Surprised there's not a cop in here. Gun Fortress. Cops hanging out in gun stores. No. More murky water we can melt down. Oh, it's already melted. It's water. We can boil it. I think we're going to be okay for food for just right now. Is there anything back here? I'm not going down there. It's getting too late. I gotta get home and put some of this stuff up. So there's the stuff that's in our to sell chest. I'm gonna go ahead, silly as it may be, modify that. Chance to cause a bleeding wound. It also does make it do more damage so that when we stab bunnies and such, it'll hit it faster. Melee stamina usage. I feel like, excuse me, I feel like that is a better deal for that. And then for this one, we're going to do the Iron Breaker. So now when we're smashing things, if we need to bust into a safe or something, locked door, we can do that. For that, we already wasted some fuel, but we do have some food and drink. I want to go ahead and finish off this sandwich and just use it up. Do not need the goldenrod, so that's good. Guess we're going to go ahead and make another storage chest, because that one's already full. We're going to keep the handgun parts because those are needed for SMG turrets, so that may be a thing we do in the future. And with that sound, that is the end of day 1. So, came up kind of quick. I feel like it was pretty productive. We got some stuff done. We got some loot. We got a mission. We're ready to do another one, so that we'll get to that in the next episode. But if you made it this far, I greatly appreciate you watching. Hopefully you're excited for this series as I am, and we'll continue to watch in the future. So anyway, I'm going to call the episode here. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, whatever you feel the need to do. As always, I'm open to constructive criticism or feedback. If there's anything I can do to make my videos better for you, please feel free to let me know. So with that, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next episode.